Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today you join me at Shearwater Lake. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. It was meant to be an early session and we were meant to go to Newton Park, but as we got there, there's about 10 cars in the car park, and having a walk down there, there's about 10 to 12 anglers, so on a small lake there's not much point setting up, hardly any swims free. So I've come to Shearwater, it's a bit quieter and it's looking good for a bite. I mean, it's mid-November now, in temperature's quite mild, so I've seen a few fish come around, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be in some fish very soon. Right, so I've been in the water for about an hour now, and I thought about time I'd go through my tactics with you today. On my right hand rod I'm using the IQD rig, which is the rig I've done so well on at Newton Park a couple of weeks back, and that's got the half core baits, the core, and half of the pop-up, just to make it critically balanced, the bubblegum one, the pink flavoured. And on the left hand rod I've got my old faithful blowback rig on, which is just got the core boilie on, with a PVA bag of crushed up boilie. So they're about 40-50 yards out, so not too far out, and as of yet no bites, but I'm hopeful of something to come off later. Bait wise, I haven't been putting in too much. I just put in probably 15 boilies at the start on over each rod, just to get a wide spread of bait over, probably in like 20-foot square really, just to get the fish rooting about. So fingers crossed we'll get ourselves a fish. Right, so there we are then, fish number one. Nice stocky little mirror, probably around 8-9 pounds. Very stocky fish, this one. That come to the left hand rod on the core. Literally just tied up a new rig with a size 8 on the core with a PVA bag of crushed boilies. In no longer than 20 minutes it had been out there and it was away. So hopefully we'll have a few more like these to come. Right, so after that fish, I think it's a good time to show you my rig in a bit more detail. Well, like I said, I just changed that rig, still a blowback rig, but what I did is I took the ring off. So, starting from the swivel, I've got size 10 ESP swivel, obviously my anti-tangle sleeve, and I've got 12-pound monofilament, down to a size 8 cord and wide gape hook, barbless obviously, and on there I've got a little bit of silicone, which I don't know if you can see, which basically just turns it into like creates a blowback effect, similar to what the ring does. But with the silicone you can actually see if you've had a bite. When you reel in, if you've had any knocks, you can actually distinguish whether they're line bites or not. But if the silicone's right back round by the knot, then you know you've had a bite and it's the fish has done you. But if the silicone's still there on the shank just before the bend, then you know you're alright, you haven't had a bite. But yeah, that's the rig I've changed to, and I've got that on the 16mm core flavoured boilie, which seemed to have done the business. So we've having a few more knocks, a few more line bites, so fingers crossed we might get a few more. Right, so it's just approaching 4:30 and it's starting to get dark, so I think that's time to pack up. But what's been a very tough day fishing, the one fish is what we end on. Only a few fish has come out around the lake, so quite a good result. I'm happy with that one fish. But anyway, thank you very much for watching guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Until the next time, tight lines.